Welcome to our video, and in this one we go to 3 more places and things in London that people just walk by. Shall we share? Stick with us. Here we go. The first place we go is Horse Guards Parade, just behind Whitehall. And this is the Cadez Memorial. This is situated in the southeast corner of Horse Guards Parade, and it consists of a large French mortar mounted on the back of a cast of an iron Chinese dragon. It commemorates the lifting of the siege of Cadez in Spain in 1812 by forces led by the Duke of Wellington against the French. The French mortar was given as a present to the Prince Regent by the Spanish government as a gesture of thanks. Apparently, it can propel a shell nearly 3 miles, which was an unheard of distance at the time. The mortar was actually mounted on a base which was built at the Royal Arsenal in Woolwich in 1814. A piece of history over 200 years old that just sits there in the corner, waiting for people to walk by and go, "What's that?" Like so many of these things that we find in London. For our next place to visit, we go down to the Thames by Limehouse, and this is over the Rotherhithe tunnel. This red brick structure is also known as the Rotherhithe Rotunda, the Rotherhithe Tunnel Shaft, or more attractively, the Cupola. Built at the time of the tunnel between 1904 and 1908, the tunnel was originally constructed to take traffic, pulled by horses, underneath the tunnel, and this ventilation shaft was to let out the various smells that was produced. Of course now, it's used to remove all of the noxious fumes that come from the vehicles from the cars, buses and lorries that go through the Rotherhithe Tunnel, taking the traffic from the north to the south banks. Considering the job it was performed to do, it's amazing when you look at the intricate ironwork and also the beautiful red building. The LCC you can see made out of the ironwork stands for London County Council. Another object seen from the Thames, but often wondered by many people, what is it? This tablet set right by the Rotherhithe Tunnel shaft here was set in 1922, and it's here to commemorate all of those explorers that went off to the northern seas and left this area by the Thames to go and investigate. For our final destination, we go further downriver and we go to the Millennium Bridge, and this is London's only funicular railway. That's a railway on a slope. On the north bank underneath the Millennium Bridge, this railway takes you from the bridge down to the Thames path on the north side, right by St Paul's Cathedral. It climbs 27 metres and takes you up onto Peter's Hill, which is overlooked by St Paul's Cathedral, and primarily was installed for those who couldn't easily manage the steps, such people with disabilities and parents with pushchairs. Originally opened in 2003, it was vandalised quite a bit, so it was refurbished and redone, and £750,000 was spent on it before the reopening, which coincided with the Summer Olympics of 2012. Here we go, 3 more unusual things so many people just walk by in central London. Hope you've enjoyed them. I'm going to give you a playlist up on the top right of some more unusual things. Click on that and I'll see you in there.